Have you ever felt lost in a conversation about data analytics? Maybe you were in a meeting and you heard terms like data warehouse or machine learning and thought, wait, what does it even mean? Well, you're not alone. I work in data analytics and sometimes I have the same feeling. In this video, I'm going to break down 20 common terms about data analytics in the simplest way possible. No complicated jargon, just clear, relatable explanations. Number one, imagine you're in a massive library. It's full of sections, aisles. You have the philosophy books, you have the novels, you have the technical books. Now think about the same, but with company data. You have the commercial data on one aisle, you have the financial data on the other hand, and then you have your manufacturing data, your customers, etc., etc. That is the concept of a data warehouse, a place where we have organized data, which is designed for quick, easy access so that anyone in the organization can access the books, the data that they need to answer the questions and make better business decisions. Number two, the data lake. The data lake is like a massive basement. You have a lot of things there. You have clothes, you have your gym equipment, you might have toolboxes, you have a lot of things. It's by definition unstructured. And that's exactly the same thing as a data lake. In a data lake, you might have video data, text data. You will have also structured data, for example, tables that are formatted in tabular format, like Excel files. All these things together are in the lake, this massive big space where you have all the data from your organization. If you remember the previous one, data warehouse is a place where your data is already stored in a logical and accessible way. The data lake is not. The data lake is all the data together. Think about your Google Drive or your OneDrive where you put all your files. All your files are there. They're not necessarily sorted. Maybe yes, maybe not. But you have many different types of files. Number three, ETL. And we started with the acronyms. This acronym has been used in data analytics for many, many years. And it's like a smoothie. You make in a smoothie. First, you grab fruits and milk from the fridge. You extract things from the fridge. Then, you blend them together into a tasty drink. You transform all the ingredients into a smoothie. Finally, you pour the smoothie into a glass. You load the glass. And that is how you break down ETL. Extract, transform, and load. It refers to the extraction of data from systems, shaping it in a format that makes sense to us, that is structured, that is easy to consume, that is accessible, and then loading it into a database. Number four, the gold rush. Imagine that you are trying to find gold in a river. You're sifting through a lot of dirt and rocks until you find valuable nuggets of gold. That is exactly what data mining is. It's searching through mountains of data to find patterns. For example, you might have a very large data set with customer transactions. Even if you will have already some metrics about it, you can still find gold in this data set. And this is why you want to perform data mining on it. You want to uncover patterns and insights that are not part of your regular reporting. Number five, machine learning. People get really scared when you hear this term because this term is part of the AI complex topic. Machine learning is a toddler that learns by watching. What happens when a kid sees a dog for the first time? They don't know the name. They don't know that even it is a dog. All they see is something moving. But as soon as you tell them that this is a dog, they learn how to identify dogs. And this is exactly how machine learning works. We give information to computers so that they can learn. If you give enough information, the machine will be able to identify a dog, the breed, the color, and continue learning from all this information to identify new dogs, even if the machine doesn't have this sort of information. Number 6, artificial intelligence. A super hot topic at the moment. The definition of artificial intelligence is simple. It's machines having the ability to think like human, understand, adapt, predict. If you think about assistants like Alexa or Siri or Google Assistant that now are equipped with AI, they can not only execute commands based on certain prompts or certain conditions, they can understand what do you need. We spoke before about machine learning. Think about the machine learning about you and helping you as an assistant to generate new ideas, new text, check your emails, or any other thing you want to interact. Number 7, big data, somehow a misleading term. Initially, big data, which is a term that was coined in the 90s, didn't refer to a very large amount of data, but to data that was so complex that it was almost impossible to handle. With time and the growth of data, obviously big has merged with complex. Let's go back to the example of the library. Imagine that you have a library with 1 million books. All of them are unsorted, and it's growing every second. That's big data. Enormous amount of information that is big enough and complex enough that needs special techniques and practices to be handled. Number 8, data science. Think about a detective that solves cases by analyzing clues. A data scientist solves business problems by analyzing data. You might be thinking, how is it different from a data analyst? In principle, they are the same. Data scientists, however, use more advanced languages and techniques to uncover insights. Remember we talked about data mining? Data scientists use data mining techniques and data programming languages to be able to analyze a sheer amount of data in a few minutes. Number 9, data visualization. Data visualization is turning numbers into pictures. Data visualization can convey hundreds and thousands of data points into one single, very meaningful visual. Imagine someone hands you a spreadsheet with 1 million numbers, and now imagine they showed you a chart that instantly reveals a trend. That's data visualization, turning raw data into easy-to-read graphs. Number 10, one of my favorites, business intelligence. People get really scared with this term. They think almost like if this will be the CIA or the FBI. However, in practice, business intelligence is a way to visualize data in reports to measure company performance and plan future strategies. Business intelligence is the suite of reports that your company has. Period. Number 11, data governance. Imagine a city with no traffic rules. All cars are driving freely, no traffic lights, no stops, no giveaways, nothing. What will happen? Chaos, accidents, and confusions. That's what happens when companies don't have data governance in place. Data governance is no other thing than the set of rules that ensure your data is accurate, secured, and used properly. Number 12, data pipelines. Data pipelines are like the express trains for data. Just like a water pipeline carries clean water to your home, a data pipeline takes data from a source system and carries all the way to where it's needed. Number 13, API, Application Programming Interface. The API is the waiter that connects your order to the kitchen. You go to a restaurant, you order a burger. The waiter takes the order, delivers it to the kitchen prepares the food, and the waiter brings it back. That is exactly what an API does. It allows different systems to communicate between them on the background. For example, when you go and buy something at Amazon and you decide to pay with PayPal, there is a connectivity, an API that connects the bank, in this case PayPal, with the shop, Amazon, and creates a transaction. These two systems talk between themselves, and you don't notice much aside from entering your password. Number 14, cloud computing. Remember when we used to go and rent movies, physical movies, or buy CDs for music? Now we stream content from Netflix or from Spotify. This is exactly the concept of cloud computing. Why would you buy a huge computer when you can rent online? That's cloud computing. Businesses store, process, and their data on remote servers. Instead of buying expensive hardware, as it will happen before, they go and put their data somewhere where someone else is maintaining it. Think again about Google Drive, for example. You put all your pictures there, and you put your videos, music, eventually documents. But Google is maintaining the whole infrastructure, not you. This is cloud computing. Number 15, SQL. Some people also call it SQL. First of all, it stands for Structured Query Language. It's a programming language, a very simple one that has been out there for 50 years, still very useful. SQL is like asking a librarian for a book instead of searching the whole library yourself. SQL gives a command, an instruction to retrieve data. Is it used, for example, to pull your sales data? Return all the sales in the month of November. Number 16, data engineering. The architects of data highways. Just like real engineers build roads for cars, data engineers build systems for data to flow smoothly between applications and databases. They make sure that the data is going from the source to the final destination smoothly, no roadblocks, and they also need to ensure that it's the most straight line as possible. Number 17, a model. I hear this term every day in meetings. Can we create a model? Can we build a model? A model is like a crystal ball of data. For example, a weather forecast model predicts tomorrow's rain based on past weather. For business, we can think about predicting if a customer is going to purchase next month or not, and how much he's going to buy for. A model is a set of rules and or algorithms that predicts outcomes based on past data. Number 18, an algorithm, the recipe that runs the digital world. An algorithm is like a cooking recipe. It tells a computer exactly what steps to take to get the right result. I see a lot of confusion between an algorithm and AI. An algorithm is naturally a set of rules, a set of conditions, the recipe. For example, the Google search algorithm evaluates a set of conditions to show you the most relevant results when you search online. But the Google search algorithm is not necessarily understanding and thinking what are the results that you want. It's simply evaluating your query and returning the results that match your conditions. This is an algorithm. Number 19, vector databases. Imagine trying to find a song by humming instead of typing its name. This is how vector databases work. They store and search information based on context rather than exact matches. You don't know the name of the song, so you cannot ask the database, return the song X. But the vector database has associated information that can help retrieve the name of the song. These databases are super important for AI applications like recommendation engines and generative AI because they can quickly find similar content based on meaning, not only keywords. 20. LLM, large language model. A large language model is like a massive digital library that has read millions of books and can answer almost any question that you have. They have retrieved the information, they have absorbed the information, and they can answer. There was an old movie called Short Circuit where the robot read thousands and thousands of books and he could remember all of them and give answers. 50 years after, this is what LLMs are. And there you have it, 20 essential data analytics expressions explained in layman terms. Understanding data isn't just for the tech people. It's for anyone that wants to make smarter decisions. And if you want more, grab our free book. It's just there. And I hope to see you soon in the complete data analytics course that go through these terms and many, many other things to simplify the world of data analytics. See you soon.